Starkweather 2 Delta. Your time has come. You're moving out to the island.
You're special.
I think they're gonna kill you.
Going to the island.
Jordan, there is no island!
No.
Come on!
Good. Let's shoot this. Let's go, Josh. I want to go right now. Let's do one. Keep rolling.
When you do action, you're going to work hard, and you're going to run hard, and you're going to have some bumps and bruises, but you got to get a little dirty to make it real.
I go about a 50 Dutch down this way, okay?
Michael's footage has been spectacular. He's a very gifted director, and it's got obviously Michael's signature action as well.
It's very physical, and we've been running around for months, and I've never run for my life, ever. And I do it every day on the set.
We call it Bayham. It's the Michael Bay style. It's all about gasoline and gunpowder.
I think it's a kind of futurist thriller amongst really full-on kind of chase action films. A chase on foot, on trucks and cars, trains, on a jet motorcycle that flies, and it doesn't stop till the end of the movie. The main character I play is a guy called Lincoln 6 Echo. We don't really know where we are to begin with, except he's in this establishment. It seems to be a really ordered, regimented, routine society of people who wear white clothes.
Lincoln 6 Echo choices are fruit, oatmeal, and any type of bran.
Everything's decided for them by someone else, whereas everyone else seems to be fairly satisfied with that. My character, Lincoln, is the one character who kind of rucks against it a bit and is asking questions, and why should things be this way?
Let's talk about all the white. Why is everyone wearing white all the time? I always get the gray stripe. I never get any color, and I hand it in to be cleaned, and someone cleans it and folds it neatly back in my drawer, but who? I want to know answers, and I wish that there was more.
His best friend here is Scarlett Johansson's character, Jordan, and there's just a friendship to begin with.
She's very sweet, you know, she's very innocent and feisty and just a nice girl, you know.
Watch and learn.
We are attracted to one another. It's sort of a soulful attraction.
I wish I'd known you better.
And they're told that the outside world is contaminated and that you can't leave, except for the one place that's not contaminated, which is the island.
It's your nature to question things. But don't you realize how lucky you are? That you survived the contamination, that nature has left you a Garden of Eden to repopulate. That, Lincoln, is your purpose.
And once a week there's a lottery, and what they're told is that if they win the lottery, they get taken to the island, and their job is to repopulate the island. That's what they're kind of living towards. They're all living, waiting to go to the island.
Let the spin begin. Jordan 2 Delta. Step up. Your time has come. You're moving out to the island.
Sadly for them, the island doesn't exist. What we discover is that the people who are in the society are human clones. What happens when you win the lottery is that you're taken upstairs because the person you've been cloned from in the real world, what we call in the film your sponsor, now needs your organs.
I think we're about ready to open.
And you're killed. So my character, Lincoln, discovers what's going on upstairs.
How did that agnate get upstairs into the medical sector? Find out.
And Scarlett's character is the next person who's going off to the island, so he has to go and try and get her out of here because he knows they're going to kill her next.
I want a full contamination lockdown. Find 6 Echo.
Attention! Contamination alert! Lincoln, 6 Echo!
Once he figures out what's going on inside the plant, he saves Scarlett from the fate of going to the island, and then they escape.
You're clones. You're copies of people out here in the world.
We must eliminate them or catch them alive at all costs. Here, Laurent comes in to recapture them.
Dr. Merrick, Albert Laurent, Black Hawk Security.
You come highly recommended by the Defense Department, Mr. Laurent.
Well, Laurent is pretty much a mercenary.
Do not let him get away! Do not let him get away!
His background is French Special Forces, and all his teams are, you know, from all over the world, and but mostly American Navy SEALs.
We're moving!
And this story blows up when the big chase begins. Then the magnitude of it is just unbelievable.
Set, I'm like just a fireball. I go right, I want to work right away.
Angle, duck down, Maria, duck down, ready, and let's roll camera.
I had a fantastic crew on this. We really weathered through it because this movie was a large-scale movie and it was tough.
Hold me like that. Give me like something like this. You know what I mean? You know, something like you're here.
What I like about him is that he doesn't have a list of shots that he's got planned because he's flying by the seat of his pants, you know, and I think that's good. I always like working with those directors the best because it's kind of organic, you know.
And then it's like, you're totally confused, you know what I mean?
With Michael, you really don't know what's coming next, and that, I think it's quite exciting.
Let's go, come on, let's go. Enough talk, let's shoot.
He just likes to come in and he likes to shoot from the moment he gets here until the moment he leaves. He's shooting all the time. I don't know when he eats or when he sleeps or when he goes to the bathroom. None of us ever see him take a break. It's crazy.
Cut. Good. Let's move on. I'm kidding.
I say this as the greatest compliment one could give a director. Michael, in a lot of ways, is a big old kid, you know, and there's a sense of playfulness that he has on set.
Look at these little ears.
And a kind of a looseness that is completely infectious.
Okay, when I go back, I'll say action, okay?
You don't really see Michael at his true kind of exposed self until he gets on the set.
Ready and action. Contamination alert. Looking for Lincoln 6 Echo.
There's just a tiny, tiny number of directors working right now who are kind of loose enough, confident enough, and have just the technical expertise to go with an idea. To just go with it.
5-4 on action, you take your own rolls. If the camera doesn't roll, no one says cut. All right? That includes Josh or Kenny, all right?
I won't say it.
It's just once that is, we do not stop, okay?
Can we just say
have
roll
plenty of
camera?
cameras.
And even though there's tremendous special effects going on, there's enormous production design issues going on, there's actors, there's extras, there's all of those issues, somehow all of that disappears and it's fantastic.
You and Scarlett are exposed to a lot of the elements.
Run!
They're running underneath a helicopter, they're running on berms in the desert, up and down hills, down corridors, around corners. We're chasing with little go-karts and camera cars and cameras. They're ducking, they're diving, they're running, they're jumping, they're falling, they're wet, they're dirty, they're crawling. I mean, they're everywhere.
I've never done anything like this before. It requires you to really keep fit, so it's kind of interesting to push yourself to a different limit physically.
Come on, we gotta keep going.
No, I have to stop. I can't run anymore.
You gotta try, come on.
Where?
I love Scarlett to bits. I think she's fantastic. And I've just been blown away by her. She's quite a tough cookie.
How come we never did this before?
Working with Ewan has been so wonderful because we've been on this crazy joyride in all different locations and we're running around all the time. It was really exciting. This film is totally visual. That's why I get up every day at 5:30, you know, and run around and then I complain about it all day, like, oh, my quads and my calves. Because, you know, that's what we're getting. Like, the result is just really looks amazing.
Michael definitely has an idea for every shot in the movie. And most of the shots that we do when we're working on Michael's films are shots that are in motion. And whether we use an insert car, whether we use a dolly track.
Get here and then dolly back.
Or we're using a crane. I mean, we'll go out and we'll build a specialized vehicle to do shots Michael wants. We have different sized vehicles that we've been building for different situations. A lot of the foot chases and a lot of the running stuff was shot with the high-speed go-kart. So we're getting some very interesting coverage out of it. The Corvette was low to the ground and had pretty stiff suspension. Creates a lot of energy in the camera and a lot of vibration. And that's important for Michael's shots. And that gives you that rush, that feel of the ground rushing at you.
Our first jobs was we built all the futuristic cars on the movie. And it wasn't up until 17 days to the day that they decided on what the picture hero vehicle was going to be.
We kept designing cars and never getting the quality designs that I really wanted. I have a very good relationship with GM. So I flew to Detroit, and of course I go for the most expensive concept car they have in the shop, and it's the Cadillac CM.
And they came to us and said, okay, we picked out the car. It happens to be a 2002 Cadillac concept car that was never produced, but we want that car in our movie.
We made a mold of it, and we had a pretty high-powered engine in there. It's a great-looking car.
What we're gonna do right now, get out of the way.
Okay, should I get this car out of here?
No, take that Volvo. Is that Baybuster ready?
It's all about acquiring equipment to give us the best coverage we can get, so we're right inside the action. So they're there, they're feeling it, and they're experiencing it.
There are these big set pieces of action, but they're being driven by this story with something at the heart of it.
A lot of sci-fi movies are about a lot of nothingness. You know, in this movie, there's a real human core here. If we could, would we have a clone? You know, it's the core of the movie, but it's still a fun ride. I mean, I definitely wanted to make it a popcorn summer movie.
That's good, huh?
That's perfect.
Right?
Yeah.